All right. You can always count on me to show up when you need me. Maybe. Let's turn that music down a little bit. I think that should be good. All right, beer review, bitches. So this is actually, I thought I had reviewed everything I had in the last batch of reviews I did the other day, but I forgot that I had this. Found it in the fridge yesterday, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't get this. So we're getting to it now. Moosehead Small Batch, Scratch Series, Raspberry Wheat Ale. 5.5% alcohol by volume, and that still sounds kind of loud. That's better. Never good. It's never good with this technical shit. So, beer of natural raspberry flavor. Barley wheat. They don't say if they use a puree or anything like that. I don't think they do anyway. This is 73 in their Scratch series, which is the stuff where it's just like, hey, we'll come up with a recipe right on the spot and then do it. American style wheat ale. Refreshing splash of raspberry tartness, apparently. From Moosehead Breweries, of course. All right. Here. Lee says, I've been drinking water, so you know I'm high as fuck. Yeah. I'm worrying about you, honestly. All this water you're drinking, you know, you might want to chill a little bit on that. Just a little bit. You got to think about your long-term health. So let's pour this. How did I get a hair in there? All right. So this looks pretty clear. Golden straw color, basically. A little bit of haze going on in there, but not a lot. American style wheat ale, it says. So tend to assume maybe more than likely quite filtered compared to like a traditional like a German or Belgian one. So I can smell the raspberries from here. So let's get into the aroma. Oh man. My bad, my hair gets everywhere. You were only in this room once, very briefly, but even then I did find a few strands of your hair when I came back from vacation. So, yeah. Well, this is very perfumey. Very strong tart raspberry smell. Smells good. I guess in a way you could say it smells a bit artificial. It's kind of sweet. I wouldn't say it gets as like cloying to the nose as like a scented candle or some bullshit like that would. And I'm pretty used to those sort of smells too, considering like one of the sections I work in at my job is like the air freshener section, where it's like both the air freshener section and the laundry detergent aisle as well, which is just like full of the fabric softener sheets that are all like scented to fuck. So this isn't approaching anything like that. That's like really egregious. If I had like the level of environmental sensitivities that some people have to that stuff, I would be in big trouble. because that's pretty intense when you walk down those sections. It's just like when it's like the opposite end of like when you walk down the coffee section in a grocery store and you smell all the caffeine and you just like you just wake up. But this is pretty perfumey. It's pretty strong, but not overly strong. So let's go to the taste. Cheers. So there's almost like up front a sweetened raspberry juice kind of thing. Like raspberries, they are tart, but they do have a degree of sweetness to them as well, right? And then that tartness really comes in the end, pretty quick too, and it dries out pretty quick as well. Dries out the back of your mouth. Honestly, there's a little bit of that kind of weedy, musty sort of thing going on, but it's not a lot. It's very much more about the raspberry flavor than it is about being a wheat beer. I find like if you told me this was just like a raspberry sour or something like that, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I believe you. If you didn't tell me there was wheat in it, I might suspect, but I might let it. There's a good chance I'd let it pass without thinking about it. It's not aggressively weedy, which I guess that makes it honestly pretty perfect for American style wheat beer because generally they're pretty filtered, they're pretty bland, and it's all about whatever else you add to them to make the flavor good, and that's kind of the case here. This isn't bad. It's a little again, this sort of style doesn't lend itself to being super complex or anything like that. It's very 1-2 note kind of thing. That finish is exceedingly dry, honestly. Maybe a little bit drier and mustier than I kind of hoped for something like this, but it's not terrible. Style wise, I've definitely had better examples of like a American wheat beer, North American wheat beer, however you want to put it. Especially ones that have some sort of other flavoring going on. But this isn't terrible. I think maybe it's a little bit of a letdown considering it's from the Moosehead small batch series, which is generally pretty, higher in scale, higher in quality than just the typical stuff. Like this tastes like something that Moosehead would release under their usual brand as here's our raspberry wheat ale or whatever, right? And that's instead they got it in the small batch series, so a little disappointing there. Oh, we got a wild Redbeard has entered the chat. Hello, Carrie. See Redbeard's channel. He too does beer reviews and sandwich reviews in his car. Yeah. So yeah, this isn't bad. Style wise, I'd throw about I'll be generous and throw a 7 in it. I was going to go 6.5, but I'll say 7. Like I said, it's not a great style to begin with. Honestly, you really gotta dig to find an exceptional American style wheat beer. Honestly, they're usually not great. So we'll throw a 7 at it there. Redbeard saying, been a while since a beer review. LOL. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't watch anybody's channel, so I just assumed you're still doing them. Cheers to you, sir. My own personal preference, I will throw a 6.5 at. sort of on the fence. Like, I'm probably not going to buy it again. Generally, I don't think so. One and done. But you might like it if you like, your tart fruit beers kind of thing. This is all right. It's alright. You know, wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers or whatever the fucking saying is. It's all right. But I probably wouldn't buy it again. It's kind of like low end of the Moosehead small batch thing. So do better, Moosehead, or I'll disown you. I'll unfriend Scott. It's a little inside baseball for some people out there who don't know, but I happen to know the president and owner of Moosehead or something like that. So, yeah. A beer eating crackers in bed, noise. Yeah. If you could find a beer that would eat crackers in bed with you, you know you found a beer that will marriage material, honestly. Sweet Scott joke. Oh, I ain't joking. I will unfriend him if he doesn't start making better beers. But yeah, cheers. Thanks to Lee. Thanks to Redbeard for watching. Whoever else might have watched. Whoever else watches in the future. And yeah, I'm gonna fuck off. I gotta go hang out with somebody and do some stuff. So bye.